Welcome back to Parent Squad. It seems like summer just started, but here we are already talking back to school. And this time every year, a lot of us say, this is the year that we're going to be organized and on point. Well, we're here to say this is your year. And here to help with some back to school systems that work is Jeanine Bobenmoyer from the CityMoms. I am so excited for this. You come all the time on the show, but tell the people your background. You know what you're doing. So you are a mom of two.
I am.
Of what ages?
Mom of two. I have an 18-year-old who is going off to college. So this is definitely a new transition for us. And then I have a 16-year-old who will be a junior in high school. So I actually just realized this is my 14th back to school season.
See, she has almost 2 decades of experience of getting people out the door.
When you say it like that, I'm like, oh, wow, yes.
You know, I mean, because everyone with a newborn understands like that first time leaving the house, you are like, whew.
I know.
It's a marathon.
Yes.
So what are some things that you have brought to help these families get back to school?
Yeah, so first kind of tip that I'm talking through, you know, if you can do one thing to sort of get that school year started, you don't want to necessarily worry about organizing your house, but you do want to organize the 3 big transitional moments that you will be having every day during the school year.
Okay.
So that first one is leaving for school. That's your first big transitional moment. You know, make sure that everyone knows what they should have in their possession before they're leaving the house.
Okay.
So think of it that way. The second one is when they're coming home. So when you're coming home, kids have the backpacks they need to empty out. The lunch boxes need to go in the kitchen.
Yes.
You know, those are kind of the big components of that one. And then the third one is getting ready for bed, possibly even looking at preparing for the next day during that. So these are really those big family checkpoints for you.
And I feel like especially once you get to age maybe 4 or 5, you want everybody to know and everybody to be responsible. This is when you are starting to, of course, give your kids chores and responsibilities. Otherwise, you're the mom that's running around
having
crazy.
to do it all.
When they can do their lunch boxes, they can get their shoes and put their bag in the right place. Like there's certain things they can do. You have to have that structure.
Yes.
So what do we have here?
Okay, so first we're talking about mornings because those are always a big family struggle. And I want to talk to you about the 10-minute morning reset.
Okay.
So this is all things you're going to be doing actually the night before. And here's kind of a rundown. First thing, you want to pack that backpack. So get everything, all of those school supplies, everything that needs to go in that backpack,
the
ready to go.
homework that you spent hours on.
Yes, yeah, so get that all packed up. Second one, have the kids pick out their clothes for the next day.
Yes.
Takes that onus off of you as a parent. Also puts them, like you said, gives them a little bit of responsibility. Make the lunch. Why not? It doesn't need to be made the morning of.
Oh, you should definitely do that.
Yeah, make it and toss that right in the fridge. Fill up that water bottle too while you're at it. Other couple things, charge your devices. So that's going to be a big one because a lot of kids are using iPads right now at school. Make sure they're all charged up. And then the last thing I love to do, review tomorrow's calendar. That's going to be a big one because this is where you're like, I have a permission slip that's due. Oh, I forgot I need to bring in an extra notebook for something.
Yes.
So those are going to be your 10-minute reset items you want to do.
Absolutely love it. And I see you have a few items here. I'm already loving the containers that she has everything in because you have to have some sort of organization.
Yeah, so this is where we're starting to talk about the systems and our back to school systems. Okay, so the very first one that I love to put together is a grab and go snack bin.
Absolutely.
So 2 different options for you. This is one that you can just leave in the fridge. And so these are snacks that the kids can grab when they come home and just need something a little, maybe protein heavy. I've got some yogurt in here. Actually, I think this is all yogurt. Some yogurt protein drink.
In different forms.
You can tell my family's a very big yogurt family.
Good.
So have this in the fridge. I have just a little snack label on it. Makes it really easy for the kids to know what they're getting.
Yes.
I also like having one of those in the pantry. So I've got in here some grab and go snacks. Maybe some of those like good granola Nutri-Grain bars.
I need to do this.
This is so helpful because that way kids know exactly what they can just take when they're getting, maybe moving on with the rest of their day. That's going to be a good snack option.
Yeah, because my fridge is organized. The pantry just has stuff thrown in there.
I know. Ours is too. You're not alone, for sure.
I'm working on that.
Let's talk about a homework station.
Yes, also big.
Yeah, so kids normally start out the school year trying out where they're going to be doing their homework. Might be the family room table, might be in, a den, or it might be in their own room at a desk. either way, I love having something like this put together so you can see we've got all the school supplies they could possibly need at the ready. So pencils, pre-sharpened, one of my favorite hacks for all parents. Erasers, we've got glue in here, some scissors, also throwing in some notebooks that kids might need.
Yeah. Mom, I need paper.
Yes,
Mom,
always.
I need,
Always. So I like putting that on some clipboards. That way it's easy to transport around the house if they are deciding to migrate somewhere else to work.
I love that because you might be at the dining room table, or maybe we're at the countertop table in the kitchen.
Yes.
Maybe you're still on your computer and they come into the office with you. So it's ready to go. And this also can hide in the counter, in the cabinet, which is good because you don't want to just leave stuff all out on your table because you got to get rid of clutter if you're a mom. Your house has to be clutter-free as possible, as clutter-free as possible.
Yes. So the last thing that I really emphasize is having a visual family calendar. Look, I am a big fan of my Google Cal, but having something like this, there is a lot that says the visual cues are really going to help kind of lock that info in.
I love it.
So having that out.
Because this helps for the husband that might ignore a calendar reminder, or the 5 or 6 year old who's like, I need my slip for the field trip.
Yeah, or I was going to say my 18-year-old who never remembers anything. So really good for everyone. It's just kind of having that station ready to go at home. Maybe that's on a fridge. Maybe that's on a wall.
Did I see your baby's pictures right here?
Yes. Yep. I had to throw them up there, of course.
So cute. Look at these kiddos. And this is the 18-year-old down here.
That's 18-year-old.
Okay,
that's Dad and my daughter. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
The whole family.
So,
Jeanine, you are the best. This is wonderful.
Thanks. Good. Well, hopefully families will be feeling a little more set for back to school.
Yes. Just try to build on it. And even if you are able to implement one of these things and build upon that, that is a good start. Always good advice. For more info on the City Moms, head to WTHR.com/Parent Squad. We've got more to come.